I know they got prime ribs, but what about Chime ribs? They ain't got Chime ribs, but Chime is our sponsor today. Chime banking done right. Who don't want to open a checking account with somebody that gives you 2 days early access to your direct deposit, so you ain't got to be running around trying to figure out how you going to pay for that dinner date that you shouldn't have probably even been on in the first place. But now you can go on and guess what? You got paid 2 days early with Chime when you open a checking account with no monthly fees and no maintenance fees. With qualifying direct deposit, you're eligible up to overdraft up to $200 on debit card purchases and cash withdrawals, and you get fee-free ATMs, over 50,000 of them. That's more than the top 3 national banks combined. So take that, national banks combined. So work on your financial goals through Chime today. Open an account in 2 minutes at chime.com/trap. That's chime.com/trap. And Chime, it feels like progress.
Unapologetic.
Yeah.
Unapologetic.
Podcast.
Unapologetic.
Yeah.
Unapologetic.
Podcast.
Unapologetic.
That's a pun.
Unapologetic.
Having fun.
Unapologetic.
Podcast.
Unapologetic.
Yeah.
Back on the pod with the folks. Back on the pod with the jokes.
Ha ha funny.
Back on the pod with the bros. Back on the pod with the ghosts.
No sheep, no bunnies.
Back on the pod with the news. Back on the pod for the views.
Monetization.
Pod get dirty, need soap. Pod on green, let's go.
Start the show.
We Unapologetic. We back for another episode 3 of Unapodogetic podcast. I'm Rome.
I'm Cam.
He's Cam. And we back again. We are shooting these differently this time around. We're batching. So some stuff may be a week out. Some stuff may be 2 weeks out, depending on where we at with it. So you guys will have to bear with us because the way our schedules are set up, shooting on the day of and then getting stuff out, it's not going to be conducive right now. Now, who knows? Maybe in the future we add a couple of people to the team, and who maybe then we'll be able to maneuver around the manure, like Tropical Storm said. Shout out to Tropical Storm, man. I ain't talked to them guys in a little while, but I think they doing all right. They said they've been doing a lot of vacationing and just kind of taking in life, and they said they'll be back. I think they got one more in them. I think they got one more in them. Those are some solid dudes, right? Emmanuel was their manager, so I don't know if they in business with him anymore. I'm gonna call Emmanuel, see if he talked to him. But yeah, we excited for this episode. I wanted to start the episode actually this time with a couple of fan questions that we got. I took a screenshot. I asked the question a couple of days ago, and I wanted to just go through maybe a couple of them. We'll start out with a funny one. This is from Saxy Taxi _17. And they said, would you rather run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 10 miles per hour?
Run at 100 miles per hour or fly?
Yeah, would you rather run at 100 or fly at 10? That's a solid one because I had to think about it for a second. I was like, okay, I see where they're going with it.
Because I'm thinking if I ran at 100 miles per hour, I'll just run track and have all the sponsorships and be breaking all the records and just killing it.
And you would be just traveling places faster, for sure.
That too. But everybody always dreamed of flying.
Yeah.
So the ability to just fly is really cool. And, I can make a lot of money off that too because YouTube, people want to see it. Those videos will go viral. People probably want to sponsor me because I'm flying. But, but the scary thing, the government may try to get me because I'm flying. I can mass running a little bit slower.
You can,
but it's faster than everyone else. I can slow it down. But flying is flying. I can't hide that. Nobody flies. So if I fly, they may think I'm an alien.
Yeah.
Or Antichrist.
Maybe both an alien and Antichrist.
So
I think I'm going to have to go, with a running 100 miles per hour because I'm thinking about a plane, and planes go 500 miles per hour. 10 miles per hour flying, let some wind hit you, you're gonna be moving a little slow.
Nah, but you can't think about it like that.
I know.
I'm not
it's
thinking about it
human.
like
I know it's human speed.
I'm gonna fly and be traveling the world. No,
Yeah, this is
You gotta think
regular flying.
I don't feel like walking way down there. Let
So
me
I'm
fly
just
right quick.
Okay. You
Oh,
think
it's
in that
traffic.
sense.
Let me fly right quick.
Yeah.
Like, say if I want, you know, where that little Indian spot.
Yep.
So that ain't no long
Yeah,
walk,
long
but a little
walk.
walk. But if I can just fly over there right quick,
That's fair.
like I wouldn't do Uber Eats no more. I just fly over there right quick to Molly's Garden instead of having them come here. You know?
To save on them taxes, that ain't
what I'm
bad.
saying, like-
but also, if I'm running that fast, now I need to know my energy exertion. Yeah, my energy exertion because I like when you run that fast, like what I feel like when I'm done. Is it like how the Flash be running and like that's what I need? It's like am I tired every time? Then that might. The 10 miles per hour might be good on the energy part if that's the flying at 10. But initially, I think I'm gonna go with the 100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, somebody said this is from Brio77. Elaborate on how others can plant misery into one's intellect. I was like,
Like playing misery in your life. Like
yeah,
your
like
mind
how
and your mental.
Like how do people end up doing that?
Well, they only can do it if you allow it. Like
That's a
if you
good
don't
answer.
allow it, it can't happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as they say, the term misery loves company. If you let people that's negative around you, if you're around a bunch of negative people that's always complaining instead of coming up with solutions,
Yeah.
you're allowing that. Because I heard a quote that say, anything that you ain't changing, you choosing.
Mm-hmm.
You have a choice to remove those people from your life or remove yourself from theirs.
Yeah.
So if you allowing those people to be around you, that's you choosing to let misery be around.
Yeah. I think how a lot of us get it planted, and it's no disrespect to any of them because they didn't know any better, but I think it's just from parents, right? They might say stuff like, you might say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire one day" when you're young, and they be like, "Boy, what you think? Money grown cheese? You trees? You ain't doing that." And they're not doing it out of maliciousness. That's what they know. So a lot of times you're
Not bad. There's a butt down there that street that look
Oh,
pretty
it's a
good.
butt.
walking
Oh, you
down
talking about
there.
them gray pants right
them
there?
Gray pants. That thing rocking.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little.
She must
gray
be
pants
from
on the butt.
Morocco with that thing rocking.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how misery can get played in your life too. Distractions.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and that was really just an example for y'all. We planned that. It was just
I was looking at butt, but that's a good way to flip it.
That's how misery can get planted in your life.
That's the bad part about filming in the daytime.
You see everything.
I see
out
everything.
here. And who don't want to look at a nice butt? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, ain't no harm in
That
looking.
don't plan misery. That plan enjoyment in your life.
It depends what journey you on. If you on a semen retention journey, or
might plan
you
some
trying to be
misery.
celibate, or that's misery right there. A whole lot of misery. She had a whole lot of misery.
There's a whole lot of
behind
misery
her.
in her pants.
Oh yeah.
Walking with that misery.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think just your environment can end up playing those that misery into your intellect. So you gotta be able to block it out and understand that you can change the story. You can change whatever is going on. You can change it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me do. Let's see.
Where were these from? IG.
These from
or-
IG. Yep,
Okay.
yep. Let me do.
These are random questions, or you asked them
I
to
asked. I say
submit?
if you have any questions
Okay,
like about anything, I was like, you just throw it in here.
Okay.
What's something you like about this is from Terrell that went to Bali 2.0 with us? What's good? He said, what's something you like about LA that you haven't seen in Seattle?
Beaches.
Yeah, I mean that's
The beaches.
the beaches
And more
and palm trees. I like
palm trees and like majority of the time this sunny weather. I mean, now it's summer, so we're gonna get a lot more sun. It's
Yeah.
been sunny all week, which is great, but like the beach. I'm a beach
yeah.
guy. The beach is my happy place. So
yeah.
having a beach to go to is great. Supposedly I'm going to the beach today. We'll see. But I know it's not going to be a Cali beach, so I'm not getting
Yeah.
my hopes up. But, you know,
I think
just
it's still
love being near
beautiful.
water. Yeah.
I think what makes these really pop is the mountain. That's
Cali got mountains too.
For sure,
but
for
they ain't
sure.
got that type of mountain.
That mountain crazy.
That mountain crazy. The second thing I miss about Cali is I know you're probably gonna say my friends. No. Some of my favorite food spots. I miss those meals. Like, I'm a foodie.
Yeah.
So I miss some of the meals. You know, of course I gotta find the spots out here, but those are the two things that come to mind.
Okay. Let's do two more. What, this is from Coach_Keith126. What 90s/2000s cartoon character that isn't the main character would you be? 90s/2000s cartoon character that isn't the main character would I be? So main characters are like your Bugs Bunnies, your Dougs, your Tommy Pickles,
I would be. Was Gerald Hey Arnold or Recess?
Gerald was Hey Arnold.
Okay, Vince then, the black dude from
Gotcha,
Recess.
from Recess, yeah.
I'd be Vince from
Not mad at
Recess, Vegeta from Goku. I mean, from Dragon Ball Z.
Would you consider Vegeta a main?
Nah, Goku. The main.
I know Goku is the main.
Yeah, well, they say main
I guess,
character, not
okay, I guess.
main
That's true.
characters.
That's true. That's
So
fair. That's fair.
main character is Goku. So Vegeta.
I think I got one. I think I'm gonna go Cousin Skeeter. I might as well be green because everybody that's green on the cartoon is black.
They didn't like him though.
Who didn't like him?
You talking about? No, you talking about? Wasn't Skeeter blue?
Or Skeeter was blue.
Yeah,
I mean
because
blue.
I'm thinking about the bad guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm
and
thinking about
then
Skeeter. Was,
Doug.
Was he blue? I guess
He
he
was
was blue.
blue. Yeah, he was
Okay,
blue.
yeah. Well, I'm
Because the
go.
green one was the one they didn't like.
Oh, okay,
That was
okay.
always trying to take Patty Mayonnaise or whatever his name
Let me
is.
see, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Skeeter. You know, I think he was cool, so I'm gonna rock with Skeeter. And most people that would color him, and that's so because he looked like
He blue because the other dude, look at the hand, and the other dude, he obviously green,
Yeah.
the bad guy. So you gotta say he more of a blue. He could be a
That's
turquoise
funny.
blue.
A
It's all kind of
turquoise
blues.
blue.
There's different hues of blues.
There's hues of blues.
Hues of blues. There's different hues of blues.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Skeeter, man. Mosquito Skeeter Valentine. He is part of Doug's main circle of friends in both Nickelodeon and Disney series. He is famous both series for honking sounds like he frequently made. Well, he belong in Egypt. He gonna be honking.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the very last one was another. I think Would You Rather from Saxy Taxi again. He said, "Which Michael in their prime would you rather be? Jordan, Jackson, Tyson, Phelps." They all have. So Jordan,
It's easy for me. It's either gonna be
Okay.
between Jordan or Jackson. It's just
Okay.
depending on what type of experience you want, because there's nothing like someone singing your songs in a stadium full of people.
yeah,
But honest, if you just talking about the talent, like basically like their career, because I wouldn't want to be Michael. I can't go nowhere. Like Michael
for
Jackson
sure,
couldn't go
for sure. No, he couldn't do
anywhere.
none of that.
If you talking about take that part out, man, having legendary music that stand the test of time and being able to perform it in front of people and they screaming it back is incredible from our performances when we were performing and do stuff. So I might have to go Jackson, but it's a close for Jordan because I'm a big sports guy too, and having legendary moments in sports is crazy. But I'll probably go Jackson if you're just talking about sticking straight to their career. But if I gotta put their lives in it, I'm going Jordan because Jordan can still move around without, people gonna approach him, but not nowhere near no Michael Jackson.
At first, I was like maybe Phelps. 'Cause I want to see what that white man power feel like with the most decorated comb.
You still get the white man power, Michael Jackson.
For sure, but I think
He lived both, the white and black.
He did. My true answer, I think Tyson. I love that fighting spirit. I like the dog he had in him, and this was cool. He just was. I don't know, man. He had that fear but respect. So I think I'm gonna go Tyson. And then you get to be in that type of shape and just like. I don't know. It was something cool about like walking to the ring and fighting. I think that's dope. I really do respect. I respect boxers, man. 'Cause That's a sport. That's a sport. So I might, in this example, go Tyson, but my second would be Jordan. Yeah, my second would be Jordan because hitting that last second shot, hitting them, you just, especially Utah. We always say Utah. They don't.
Well, Michael Jackson having moments where every channel on TV changed to your Thriller video.
Sure. For sure.
Doing the moonwalk.
And like
for
I said,
the
my
first
only
time.
downside was like you said, he couldn't do nothing.
Are we taking that out?
Oh, you said
Taking
okay.
that out.
Taking
That's what I'm
that
saying.
out. I think I'm still going Tyson for some reason. I don't know, but that's just where my heart was drawn to.
Because
But-
you always wanted to know how to fight because you can't fight now.
Yeah,
so
no,
that
I
makes
can
sense.
fight.
Nah.
That's why I just want to keep getting better and keep learning and keep living it.
You
because-
couldn't fight, so you want to know what it feel like to fight.
It's like I'm Tyson and you everybody else who's scared of me. That's why I feel like. So you projecting onto me.
You
'cause
do know he
can't
got
fight.
knocked out, right?
Yeah, he can get knocked out. That's fine.
Multiple times.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
He get back
so-
up. He still, you know what I'm saying? Respect. You know, that's the man in me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know nothing about that. But let's continue.
You think you tough.
You think you tough?
He think he tough. He already tried and body the Tyson spirit.
When somebody say, "Oh, you think you tough?"
Think you tough.
All right, it's a question from me, and I was waiting to ask Cam this because I ain't want to say it beforehand because it would ruin it. But is there anything wrong with making your homeboy blush? Haven't made you blush? Like, you know, I complimented you on something you ever felt warm inside?
You ain't never make me blush.
No, that's a lot. See, that's why
You ain't never made
You know,
me blush. You made me smile.
that means
You
you
ain't made
blushing.
me blush.
It ain't,
Blush is a whole different thing.
No, it ain't gotta be like that. It's just
blushing is feeling giddy.
You feeling giddy? Come on, man.
You ain't never make me feel giddy.
He don't want to admit it. You made me feel giddy before, man. I appreciate
That's
it.
the type of guy I am. I'm just very charismatic.
I ain't never made me. When you giggle or something, you see me doing
You
something.
made me laugh. You ain't made me giggle.
Nah, you done giggle.
No, I don't giggle. I laugh.
Come on, man. See, this is what black men, we got to connect more,
Usually
man.
I say you ain't funny, and I'm telling you funny right now. What much you want from me? You ain't make me giggle, though.
Come on, man. So, you know, so we done known each other 18, almost 19 years. You ain't never
made me giggle. You made me laugh.
Nah, man, I want to make you giggle a little bit.
Nah, no, you don't.
Like later, like when that giggle later on, you was like, man, he made me feel good, man.
Because when I think of blushing, I feel like that Anthony Mackie meme. You ain't never make me do that.
That means crazy.
That smile he do, that's blushing.
Listen,
You
man.
ain't never made
hey,
me
black
blush.
men, make your friends blush a little bit, man.
A girl has made me blush.
No, I get that.
There's only certain things a girl can say to you that make you blush. You can't say those things to me that make me blush.
It's homies giving compliments, man.
You can give compliments.
Yeah,
It don't
but
mean
like,
it make me blush.
you know, you might come out one day and you got something like, hey, man, you look real nice in that fit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that ain't gonna make me blush.
Nah,
I'm like, appreciate it.
Let's let it go.
You just bashful. That's what it
Is
is.
it bashful?
You bashful.
What's that mean?
You be giggling and blushing. You bashful.
I'm Jubilee.
Yeah, you made up as the same thing as the Powder Puff Girls. Sugar and spice and everything nice. That's what's in you.
I'm a nice dude. I'm a nice
dude too,
Yeah,
but that
are.
don't mean you be having me
Come on,
giggling
man.
and blushing.
Man, he done giggle before, y'all. It's
Nah,
all right,
man, he
man.
just
Make your
bashful.
make your friends giggle.
Hey, go ahead. You got one, bro.
Nah,
You just
I
bashful.
had to ask. It was funny when I heard somebody say it.
You just
They was
big-
like, "Do homeboys blush?" I was like, "Homie blushing, hushing."
You just big bash.
Big bash, baby bash is what they call me.
I used to love that song.
Yeah, that was a good
Got me
song.
lifted, gifted, higher than the ceiling. Ooh, is the ultimate feeling. You got me lifted, feeling so gifted. Shorty, how you get so fly? Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly?
Oh man.
People used to hate that. I used to love that
I
song.
also it laughed because Saronis had put on his story. He was like, "Hey, girl, stop trying to make me blush and stuff." He was like, "I know I'm light skinned. I'm not talking about that type of blush. You know, he's talking about trying to make me warm and stuff." And I comment, I was like, "Yeah, it's that feeling where you go home, you laying on your stomach on the bed, smiling."
That's what I mean. You key word, he said, girl.
Yeah,
Ain't my homeboy ain't
that's
gonna
why
have
it's
me on my
funny.
stomach smiling.
Yeah, no, your homie
You
gonna
on
have
that
you.
bashful stuff. That's what I'm saying. You ain't baby bash, you man bash.
Man bash. That's funny. No grown man should have you on your stomach smiling text with your feet in the air, twiddling.
Maybe if you swing that way, you have men having you blush and stuff.
Oh man, if I swung that way, man, I'd be killing it out here, man. I'd be. They would like me out here because I'm a nice dude. You know what I'm saying? You don't think so? You don't think I get the homies out here?
You a nice dude.
Oh, come on, man. I'm attractive, so like, no matter what side I go on, they gonna be like, man, this dude.
You not ugly.
Hey man,
I tell you, they like bashful dudes. Then you would be killing it.
Bashful dudes.
So if any dudes that's into dudes listening to this, do y'all like bashful dudes?
Hey, y'all like bashful dudes?
Y'all like him.
Hey man, listen. Y'all like bashful dudes. I guess he said I'm a bashful guy.
He bashful.
Let me look up the definition of bashful. Hold on. Let me just.
It's you. It's gonna be a picture of you.
I would scream if there was my picture beside it. See, according to definition, this ain't me. This would be you, because it's reluctant to draw attention to oneself and shy. You kind of a shy dude. I'm not a shy dude, so you in this case would be bashful. All right, y'all, we're gonna talk about some muse. Oh man, this is funny.
I hate Webster.
He putting the hit on Webster.
I hate
Webster. All right, man, that was fun. Thank y'all for the questions. I'll try to put some more up for the next podcast. Yo, so a few days ago, me and Cam were riding home in the car, and all the songs are playing, the Coles, the Drakes, everybody, just different mixes and stuff was playing. And we started to think, we was like, we remember going to one of Drake's first Atlanta shows in 2000.
Not one of the first Atlanta show.
Oh shit, I guess it was the first Atlanta, yeah.
It's So Far Gone.
Oh yeah, 2009. Yeah, 2000. That's wild.
So Far Gone.
Yeah. So all him, Kendrick, Cole, they've been around 15 plus years. They've had these runs. And we were like, who is like next in a sense of that type of run? So we started to really think about the artists, your Travis Scotts. Who else did we say? We got Travis in that category.
You got Tyler.
Stuff like that. But they kind of still in that era with them.
They've been around for a long time.
Yeah,
too.
so they were still with them. We was like, who's that next young person that's just making an impact like that, and can they do it the same way? And I believe they can't because of certain social media and just the way that music.
What? You gotta be clear on what you're saying. They can't.
I don't know if they can have the same impact in this way, because so if we think about Drake, right? So that So Far Gone mixtape, even though he had a mixtape before that, the way music was consumed was a little different, is what I mean. Like, you kind of sat with stuff a little bit longer back then, because it wasn't as, streaming was there, but it wasn't as, like, I guess popular is the word. I don't know. It just wasn't the thing to be doing. I felt like we sat with albums, mixtapes were a thing, artist development was a thing, going through that, and we kind of watched him grow, like how we talk about Wayne, which we will. We watched them grow. We watched Kendrick grow. I don't know if it's just because we older and we not watching nobody grow, or if music is moving so fast that we not sitting with the one artist anymore, because there's so much music out right now. So I was like, in this day and age with so much music, so much speed, I don't know if we can have that same type of icon like the Drake, the Kendricks, the Coles, like that. But
what do you define as an icon?
Where they put out, they say they dropping an album or they put out music, and it's one of them things where you gotta stop and it's the moment. Like you gotta stop and listen to it. When Beyonce dropped the surprise, everybody was like, "We gotta." That's what we doing right now. When Drake announces he's dropping, even if you don't like him, in your mind you're like, I gotta listen to it. Kendrick, even whether you like him or not, I got Cole, all that. That's what I mean by like a icon, like that person you gotta listen to. It's a moment and like I said, if you younger and listening, let me know, because I don't know everybody that's rapping either.
I would say my answer to that would be, in this day and age with all the resources they have, streaming, social media and everything, I feel like anyone can get big and get to a polarizing level of like, yo, this guy is huge. What I don't think they can duplicate from at least a Drake, having a 15-year run as number one. Like, that's crazy.
That's actually crazy.
Like, even in his worst year, he outstreamed everybody.
Yeah.
And now this year, he's the biggest streaming artist. Like, nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Like, this has been 15 years.
Yeah.
Like, he had the worst year of his career and still was huge.
Yeah.
Still outstreamed everybody.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And he's number one for 15. Since he came in, he's been number one. Like, now, that's besides how you feel about his rap and his music.
Of course. Yeah, you just
all
talking
of
about
that.
Yeah.
But if you look at the number one rapper based on numbers and all of that and longevity, it was Ben Drake. Like, it's never been a run like that. We had long runs. But even Jay-Z, I say Jay-Z's the GOAT because of longevity. I've never seen a rapper who dominated in all his eras and even now doesn't sound old. Like, he can rap now with anyone and it just sounds modern. Like, he never got dated, but most of his peers sound dated when they rap. Like, if you listen to LL Cool J rap, technically he's a good rapper, but it sounds dated. It sounds old.
Yeah, it sounds old.
Jay-Z never sounded old.
Yeah.
This man's 50-something, and if he drops something, it's going to sound like a modern-day rapper, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So what Drake is doing on a 15-year run and being the number one guy is insane. I don't think that could be duplicated.
Yeah.
At least not anytime soon. But just being big because of the power of social media and stuff, I can see that happening.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I just don't know who the next big three is.
And that's what I'm saying. That's more hype than it is like legacy. I feel like that's two different.
Yeah.
Now they can create. I'm not saying they can't go create that. So if you, it's just because it's funny. We be talking about like the Tommy Richmond. That was a hype moment.
But I would give it that, to be honest.
I mean,
that just
it was a song.
He had a little popular song on TikTok.
And I think that's the thing. TikTok makes things go viral and then it loses its luster because it's either overplayed or whatever that thing is. So I think that's what makes it hard in this day and age.
It's fool's gold. It's good for you to make money from
for sure.
as the artist, but like we seen when Steve Lacy's song went off on TikTok, then he had a concert. Bunch of people came to it. They didn't know his other music.
And
they knew just that TikTok song. And he visibly was frustrated on stage.
It's frustrating, yeah. That's because it's frustrating. You put a lot of time and effort in it.
So those aren't your true friends. That's why I was like, with Dormtainment, even though we never had this big viral moment, we had viral moments, but nothing so big where it's like all these millions of people, like million views overnight type thing.
Yeah.
And when that happens, usually you get followers who just follow you because of that, but they ain't really like supporters.
Yeah.
So when you do things like try to do a show or sell merch, nothing moves because those people ain't really attached to you. They're not really, inspired by it. They just followed that viral moment, not you per se. But when you have a slow growth, those people are building with you. Those people are attached to you. So when you do decide to do something, you have more support.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't feel like anyone can touch that 15-year run. That is insane.
And it's like I want to see that next whoever that person is because we enjoy music. I want to see, but like you say, I don't know if it's a big three. I don't because I can't name three because that's
I can't even name one.
Yeah,
yet. You're saying it's gonna could possibly be in that next big 3. If y'all know,
Yeah, please let
us know, because we get to uncle status, so we may not be in tune with the younger.
So nephews, let us know.
So let us know. I ain't uncle until I hit 40.
I'm not
little
claiming
bro,
it.
let me know. His nephews, let him know.
But yeah, because I was thinking about Big Sean and other people, like that's all in the same.
That's in Drake in the mirror.
That's all in Drake in the mirror. So it's like, yeah, it's interesting. I definitely want to know. I did see an interesting thing from Timberland about
AI.
Yeah, and people were upset about it and whatnot. Let me read it. He says Timberland announces he is working with an AI artist. Timberland has announced that he is now working with AI artists that aren't actually real. The iconic producer has launched Stage Zero, an AI-focused entertainment company, and comes as a result of him experimenting with the AI program Sono. Timbo has revealed that the company has signed the first ever AI artist, who is being called Tata. Speaking to Billboard, he claimed that this will lead to a new genre of music called A-pop, and detailed how the songs for the AI artists are made by putting by putting demos, might as well be demos into Sono, which then turns them into voices and melodies without using actual singers or musicians. He said, "I'm not just producing tracks anymore. I'm producing systems, stories, and stars from scratch. Tata is not an avatar. She's not a character. Tata is a living, learning, autonomous music artist built with AI. Tata is the start of something bigger. She's the first artist of a new generation. A-pop is the next cultural evolution, and Tata is its first icon." I can't
Maybe
be
the
mad.
Next big 3 will be an AI figure.
I can't be mad at future forward thinking, but the artist part of it does suck, because there are some people out here who could use a chance to work with Timberland that would they're probably really.
But they probably still can. They may just be working for Tata.
Damn. I don't like that part of it, because it's like it started to feel soulless. Like, this is AI. It's like,
but you got to think about.
I get it though.
I feel everything you're saying, but that happens at every big new turn of technology. Like when streaming first happened, people didn't necessarily care for that because they like the CDs. Like artists was against that. Like, what's the experience of going into a Best Buy and going to a record store and getting the CD, the physical copy, and all that? No one talk about that no more.
But I think that's the difference, though.
Because when I'm riding now and I got to flip through a CD thing,
definitely.
I'd rather just have any song at the.
But that makes your life more easier. With this, it just kind of. You start to feel like, well, what's the point? Like somebody who maybe is coming up in the age of like trying to be a musician, some of them, maybe a kid or whatever, might be like, what's the point of me like trying to do this if all they're gonna do is hire a bunch of AI artists? Like that's the part that sucks. That's more making it. I mean, you can still do it, but you might just have to compete with AI artists. Like, maybe,
but it also may give a bigger demand for the real music. Once they do this,
there's always an opposite. There's always maybe, but it is interesting. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what Tata music sound like. It might be slapping. It's Timberland behind us. So
you're gonna be interested.
I'm interested. I'm interested. But yeah, people were not happy with that at all. Mostly probably a lot of artists, which I get it. That makes sense. But yeah, so we'll see where it goes. Yeah, like we said, if y'all know those rappers, send them to us, because I'm not sure, because the run that the Coles and Drakes and all them have had is amazing. And after this ad break, we'll talk about Lil Wayne. A lot of people say they in their prime, but for us, we say we in our chime. You know what that means? Because Chime is our sponsor today. Chime understands that every dollar counts. That's why we use them. And that's also why when you set up direct deposit through Chime, you get access to fee-free features like free overdraft coverage, getting paid up to 2 days earlier with direct deposit, and more. Who don't like getting paid 2 days earlier? I like getting paid 3 days earlier, 2 days earlier, whatever. It don't matter. I want it all. Okay. Chime is the way to go. Chime is banking done right. Open a checking account with no monthly fees and no maintenance fees. Get paid up to 2 days early. Like I said, with qualifying direct deposit, you're eligible for fee-free overdraft up to $200 on debit card purchases and cash withdrawals. To date, Chime has spotted members over $30 billion. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Not to mention access to over 50,000 fee-free ATMs, more than the top 3 national banks combined. So work on your financial goals through Chime today. Open an account in 2 minutes at chime.com/trap, because we getting it switched over, but relax. That's chime.com/trap. Chime feels like progress. Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bank Corp NA or Stride Bank NA. Members FDIC. Spot me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Timing depends on submission of payment file. Fees apply at out-of-network ATMs, bank ranking, and number of ATMs according to U.S. News and World Report 2023. Chime checking account required. You know what time it is. Album review time from somebody who you guys have heard us talk about a multitude of times. We've done over, I think, 4 brackets on our bracket show on the Comedy Trap House channel with this guy. Each bracket was phenomenal. I think we did Lil Wayne 1, then I think we did his mixtapes, then I think we did his features, then I think we did another one. It was a lot. It was a lot of brackets. He probably got the most brackets out of everybody, for sure.
Deservingly so.
Which brings us to the Carter 6, which dropped June 6th. It is now June 8th as we are recording this podcast. 2 days later, of course, the internet moves fast, and you got to go listen. Nowadays, you can listen how you want to, but because we got to talk about it, we had to go ahead and listen. So, this is the Carter 6 review section. Because we are hardcore Wayne fans, he's in our top 5.
GOAT status.
Which is why we had to talk about this. So, I'm going to let you kick it off because you listened to it first and your initial reactions and things of such. So here we go.
So I listened to it twice. First initial thing I'll say is I don't like any songs after song 8, except for maybe the last song, the outro song, Written History. Welcome to Carter. I can rock with that one. I like, the plug on number 4, hip hop. Sharks is cool, Band from NO, that's cool. The Days with Bono, no. Bono. And Cotton Candy with 2 Chainz, probably my favorite track off the album, but overall, I don't like this album. He didn't give me what I wanted from Wayne. I wanted a Carter 2 type Wayne. I think out of the Carter series, Carter 2 is the best one. Like, I think one of my biggest beefs with this album are the beats. I don't like the beats. Majority of the beats I don't like. And then I don't like rock and roll Wayne when he gets so infatuated with the rock and roll side. I just don't like that Wayne. I still think he's a good rapper. His features say so. A lot of his recent features he been ripping. Yeezy Sneakers was incredible, of course, in that run when he did that Tech 9 song he was featured on, incredible verse. He's had a lot of incredible verses to let me know he still can rap, but this album construction of these songs, didn't like. There's really nothing on here that I would add to a playlist. There's really nothing on here I want to revisit like that. It's just overall for me, I I don't like this album at all, and I probably won't be revisiting it anytime soon if I revisit it at all. But with that said, Lil Wayne is still in my top 5. He's still a GOAT. I don't let one bad album take away his GOAT status because that's ridiculous. But I don't like Carter 6.
We can move on. So that's pretty much no.
But I'm about to move on.
I feel every sentiment he said. I did not like the beats. I don't know. Yeah, the beat choices was interesting to me. I could see, and it was a pump fake, right? Because that first beat,
exactly.
I was like,
what? Like you talking about Welcome to Carter? The first time you rap it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, this is a different.
No,
beat
even
for,
King Carter, the way it opened, like I was like, it felt,
yeah. But he didn't rap on.
He didn't rap on, so I was
and
like,
then,
okay.
And then Welcome to Carter came, and I heard that flick. The lighter flick, and I got excited. I was like,
okay.
All right,
Yeah,
Wayne gonna be in his bag. And then I liked that beat. And then he was around like, all right, this is different, like a sampley, soulful beat. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just
even on the Low Keys theme on track 11, he was rapping, and then it switched to that hard rock at the end, and it threw me off. It wasn't cohesive. I think that's my beef with this too. If we go back to like the Carter one, and it was at least a little bit cohesive because he had 3 tracks where he was walking you through his house and rapping about his house, and like he was like, we got Marley in the living room, and then now he was like, let me take you upstairs, and and it was like, oh, it felt like a body of work. This just felt like a lot of stuff going on. It was just a lot of stuff happening.
Even Peanuts to Elephants. Like, I kind of wanted to like it, but then there'll be things I don't like. Then he'll do something I do like. It was just convoluted to me.
Yeah,
I did not like it.
It almost felt like he was just putting stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't sit. It didn't sit well.
And what disappoints me is such a monumental moment where he could have shut a lot of haters up, a lot of critics, and could have came with. This would have been a monumental moment for him if he made a classic based off the whole Super Bowl thing.
Yeah,
this just gave those people more ammo. Like, I feel like he should have came out rapping. Like, what I loved about Carter 2, the production was stupid. Like, he had the runners on there. Like, Money. Listen to Money on My Mind. When that beat come on, it's crazy. Yeah,
it would have been cool for him to go back to the producers who he worked with before.
Even if he let Manny Fresh do the whole album, maybe.
Possibly,
or, as he said, go back to the runners, see what they got.
Or mix him with a younger producer, like a Metro. Like, just play with some stuff. Like, just get it just didn't. I was not happy with the production on this. And here's my thing. I'm all for artists exploring stuff, but in this state, I don't think you really need to. We know you done it.
He done a lot of exploring. He done it. Like, he just need to give us what we know we want and what he is. Like, nah, man.
Where does he go from here, you think? Is it time to maybe? Is it that time? Is it retirement time?
I think what he can do from here, because this is his life. Certain people,
it is his life.
That's all they do is be in the studio. So I think what he needs to do, go on another feature run.
Okay.
Do what J. Cole did and murder features. And then come back and you like, y'all think I can't rap? Do what you used to do on The Drought. Take everybody beats, make a mixtape, and kill that. Get people like, all right, Wayne going crazy. Yeah. And then maybe you can come back with another Carter, but it'll have to be good. But right now, just do a feature run. Just do that.
Yeah. But I don't like when people go to questioning, like saying, "Oh, he can't be in your GOAT no more." Like, that don't make sense to me. That you can't take away that. Like, when Mark was trying to argue about Jordan yesterday, I'm like, bro, like, of course, if you don't win for 10 years, but then you win 6. I can't.
Yeah. If LeBron never win a championship again while he played, I'm not gonna say he not one of the GOATs.
Yeah,
he's one of the GOATs.
It's not happening.
It's what he's already done. Like, Lil Wayne, the run he had was insane.
It's insane. The talent is there.
The talent, the raps,
and then the people he brought moments, on,
all that stuff. Insane run.
No.
So that solidified him already.
Yeah.
Even the best rappers have said
they have moments. Yeah.
He was incredible.
Yeah.
So That's not taking
every rapper
anything
has
away.
moments. Jay-Z has misses, Drake has misses, Kendrick has misses. Like everybody got misses. Like it is what it is. But yeah,
And honestly, for me, I haven't really liked any of the Carters after. Carter 2 is really the last one I love. Carter 3,
there's some stuff on it.
it's cool. I like Carter 3. I'm not gonna lie.
But 4
4 and
yeah,
on, I don't like none of them.
I think I might hear a song or two.
None of them.
Possibly.
Carter 4, 5, 6. I don't even remember what's on them. I don't
But
like
the
none of them.
mixtapes in between,
Yeah.
he was rapping, and that's what we be wanting on the album. That's what
Like when he came out with Yeezy sneakers
that's
and was
just
rapping
incredible.
on there.
And that was like 2017.
If he would have opened this album on something like that, that's crazy.
yeah.
Like it's nothing. What disappointed me is nothing on this album that made me want to be like, made me scrunch my face or
Yeah.
be bobbing my head. I'm just like,
Now he did have one lyric that I laughed at because it was clever because he was talking about being him and he was like him and lay him down like pink salt, and I said that's funny. I like that, but he has. That's why he got it's the wordplay is there. All that is
He
there.
always gonna have
just
that, the
deliver
beat
it in a
selection.
package and the beat selection. That's the issue
It's
on
like- yeah.
on this album in particular.
it's like what people used to have a beef with Nas sometimes. They're like, Nas a great rapper, but his beat selection sometimes.
Yeah.
And you see now when he hooked up with Hit Boy and getting better beats, it'd be
Like imagine Wayne and Conductor or something. Like
oh my goodness.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
get like that. Like
yes.
you play around.
Oh, go
with that.
to an Alchemist.
Go to
Let me
Alchemist or
see. Like if he would have
something,
did
like-
an Alchemist album, what would
Alright,
Lil
yeah.
Wayne on that be?
Yeah, let's see what
That'd
that
be
sound
hard.
Like. Yeah, that's just this just sound playful. It
Yeah,
was-
like I felt like he was chasing like some of those Amillies and 647, which aren't my favorite Wayne.
Yeah.
Like,
And they not
I recognize Millie, he's rapping, but Millie was never one of my.
and
I
it's
will
funny,
never
Millie
play.
is probably better than a lot of the
That's
songs.
probably his
on
most
here.
popular song, and I don't play that
Yeah,
at
I don't
all.
play it at
Like
all,
if it
man.
come on, I
Yeah,
can
cool.
tolerate it.
Yeah.
But I never want. I want to hear a Millie. No, but I feel like he was chasing some of that, and like that Bono song, like that's only like placement type music.
That's
to
it.
Me.
That's it.
Like
That's it.
who's playing that? That's not gonna be
Yeah.
played in a club or party. Me riding out, or like
That's like on some commercial.
that's just straight commercial, and
Yeah.
that's what first worried me about Carter 6. When I was watching the finals, they played that during a break. They said from the new Carter 6, Lil Wayne and Bono, and I'm
Yeah.
listening to this. I'm like, Wayne, no,
Yeah,
no Wayne,
yeah.
Don't tell me this what this album gonna be.
And that's
That
what
would have
it was.
never been on Carter 2.
No.
You supposed to bring Bono into your world, not go into Bono's
Like
world.
when you and granted, we know it was his first album, but when you hear BMJR, that's why I won the bracket. It's crazy. He was like, it was undeniable. This was the guy. It was undeniable. And so I'm not saying you gonna be that. That's like asking LeBron to be back at Miami Heat. Like, cool. But it's in there. We understand.
He
It's
still
in
can
there.
rap. It's about
the-
production.
it's
My
about
biggest
production.
beef on the album is production.
Production. That's the issue on this one.
And sometimes I feel like I would be a good A&R. I'll be listening to albums. I'm like, if you only take this off, this is a filler. Take that off. Now you got it. Some shit. Now,
And
of
it's too
course,
long.
it's subjective because that's my opinion. But
It's 19 songs.
and it's not good.
Yeah,
that's
like-
what make it really
That's
long.
why that's like Chris Brown's a phenomenal artist. Them albums be long.
That's why I don't listen to his albums.
Like, and I,
just
know
wait for y'all
he
to
gonna
tell
have
me.
like 2 or 3.
I wait for y'all to tell me what the ones are, then I listen to them. But this is a bad album. Like it's nothing on here I
Yeah.
care for.
It's hard, and it's hard to say that as Wayne fan. Like I'm a fan.
I'm gonna be honest though. I gotta be honest.
I gotta be
It's
honest. I'm not
nothing
going
on
back
here.
listening to this.
This is not something that's gonna grow on me. I listened through it one time all the way through.
When Big Sean
Thinking
got
that-
one verse that's out rapping or that's better than a lot of those, like even his verse is solid, but I don't like the song. But his verse is solid. I was like, he rapping on his verse, but the song whatever.
Like what's gonna go on the charts on here? Like what's funny to me, I got Apple Music. Apple Music leaves like a little dot on the side of the ones that's most listened to, the most popular. The dots are 1 through 6, and there's no more dots after that. Yeah. So that tells me people probably stopped
falling
listening
off,
after number 6. Like, nah, this ain't it. And it wasn't it.
Yeah, and it's not one of them ones where we'll be talking about like a Drake album or a Kendrick where you say you got to sit with it. Drake you do be having to sit with it for
he
a little
polarizing.
bit.
As soon as it come out,
you
everybody,
gotta
oh, this
sit with
trash. And then you go back a month or 2, 3 later, you be like, yo, this shit good.
it.
You be
Yeah.
like,
This you ain't gotta sit with.
this ain't.
You can hear it
this ain't
off
it.
top, and
This
that hurts me. It hurts me.
Hurts me. I don't know what he gonna make a music video for. I don't know what's gonna be the lead single.
And you're not excited for the music video because you're not excited for the song.
What's the lead single on here?
I don't know.
What is the single on here?
That I don't know. That I don't know. It wasn't good, man. Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't good. I ain't gonna lie. When I seen the track list and I seen "Alone in the Studio with My Gun" by Lil Wayne, MGK, and Kodak Black, I knew I wasn't gonna like it because MGK was on there. And I'm just not an MGK fan. Like
I didn't like Kodak on ass either.
I knew that wasn't gonna happen. When I seen like I said, when we heard the Bono, I remember when he first said he was Cotton Candy was decent. That's why it was decent, but it wasn't. It was and just decent from Wayne. That's not what I expect from Wayne. And I think it's more so disappointment.
I'm disappointed.
That's it. It's more
I don't know what the single is.
Yeah, it's more so disappointment.
There is no single. What you playing on the radio? What are they playing off this for the radio?
Ain't no bops.
Cotton Candy the closest.
It might be the closest, yeah.
And that still ain't pushing the needle.
Yeah.
That Island Holiday, no.
No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
If I played guitar, no.
It wasn't it. Yeah, so.
And then Rari with your son, like, why you dropping so much nigga on there? Your verse, you saying nigga, like, wouldn't you want to perform this with your son? It's a little weird. Like that one, I would have kept it clean so I can perform this with my son. Written History wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
So the only ones I could listen to, Welcome to Carter, Written History.
Maybe Cotton Candy.
And Cotton Candy, that's it, to be honest. Like, that's it. All right, I'm mad. I'm getting upset, man.
Yeah, I'm getting upset. Wayne, we love you, man. You gotta go back to you. You gotta go back to you, man. You gotta, like I remember on one of the mixtapes where he said, he was like, "This is my life. Like, you in the club, I'm in the studio. You doing this, I'm in the studio. Like, you felt it. I like. That's what I want. That's what I want. If you gonna give us one more album before you get up out of here, that's what we want. Like, you gotta go to a different place.
Leave the rock and roll stuff.
Yeah,
out
leave
of here.
all that. Go back to New Orleans. Whatever you got to do, go back there. But I don't know. Like I said, it could be the drugs. It could. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, because when he made classics on drugs.
He definitely did.
Can't use that as an excuse. Maybe it's the lack of drugs. Maybe. I don't know, but I don't want him to do drugs just to be.
Yeah.
Never say that, but
yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's just, man.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That was disappointing, man. Now all I can look forward to is the Clips album.
Yeah, to an extent. I'm not really excited about it, but I'm gonna listen to it.
I'm excited about it because I know the production is going to be amazing. Ace of Trumpets, amazing. Yeah. Pharrell is producing this.
Yeah, that's different. Okay,
Pharrell got a lot to say through his beats based on this beef that just passed. They already using Drake name and Lil Wayne name as promo. They already doing all that, so I'm ready for it because I know it's going to be rapping and No Malice is back now. He destroyed that first song to me.
Yeah.
Like, in a good way, not a bad way. That song is great. So if that's what you giving me, different type of production and rapping. I know you rapping about coke, so
but
I already know it's great. But hey, they do it at an elite level, so it is what it is. But that's the only album I know that's coming that I can actually. I know when it drop, I'm listening to it right away.
Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, what else is? I don't know. To be honest, yeah.
Well, they say Drake coming this year, so gotta listen to that because they saying he may be calling it the Iceman, which is funny to me because he funny. He funny. You gotta listen to it.
You have no choice.
If it's his first solo since the beef, you gotta listen to it.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it.
Now for him, I want him to do an album, no features,
just like rap,
just you, 12 songs. hook up with conductor,
Solidify it.
get with conductor, and rap.
And rap. That's it.
You can sing a little bit if you want, but rap and just address this shit. Like
Gunna did it the best. He went to jail. Niggas was talking about him. They was doing all that. My boy came out. He said no features, and I'm making a hit, and he did it.
and he was rapping. He been rapping ever since he got in shape.
He did it.
Been rapping. That's how
That's
you
what
come
we
back.
want.
That's what I want.
That's
That's what I want.
That made me respect him 10 times more. Like he did that.
Only thing else I'm looking forward to is the "Somebody Loves You" music video, and hopefully it's a good one because I love that song. So yeah. All right.
So we gonna see, man. But yeah, shout out Wayne, man. Still a goat in my book. So, this is a fun fact that I just found out. So, I was talking with my friends, and they were like, "You want to hear a fun fact?" And I was like, "Yeah, let me hear a fun fact." And I was like, "This is definitely for me and Cam." They were like, spiders, the reason why you see them when you see, you know how you be like, it feel like they be right there. It's because they memorize your routine. I said, wait, what? And I said, it was like, yeah, spiders memorize your routine. So when you be like, why they always be in them spots where I just know I can see it? It's because they know, they feel what time you're going to bed, what time, like they know your routine.
So are you saying they trying to eat me?
And then so I had to go do some more research. I said, it can't be like they memorize. So I did my research. It says spiders don't memorize, air quote, routines in the human sense. They don't have the cognitive capacity for memory and planning like we do, but they are highly sensitive to patterns in their environment. So here's what this means in practical terms. Can spiders learn your routine? Well, they can become accustomed to consistent vibrations, light changes, or movement patterns. So, an example, you walking by their web at the same time every day. Over time, they may become less reactive if your movements don't pose a threat. So, if you leave a spider in the corner, and if you just leave it there and you go about your business, then he going about his, he chill. Similar to how
it ain't no smoke. It ain't no smoke. He's saying.
Yeah, he's saying if you do your thing, he's like, I understand I'm in your space, but I'm in the corner. So if you gonna do your thing, then it's all. But the minute you swing at him, you a threat. You a threat now. Which now I'm thinking about them big ass spiders in Australia. I'm not dealing with that. Now I know you can memorize patterns. I'm not dealing with that.
You a threat immediately as soon as you
immediately because you big. Like
immediately. You a threat to me. So
over. It's almost similar to how animals can habituate to recurring non-threatening events. So it says, do they have memory? Some jumping spiders have short-term spatial memory. They can remember where prey was hiding for a few minutes. So they got short-term memory. Some jumping spiders. Web-building spiders operate more on instinct and environmental feedback than memory. They don't plan like mammals. So last part. So if a spider seems to be always watching you, it's more about coincidence, consistency in your routine. And this is where I thought about us, consistency in your routine and their sensitive perception of movement and air pressure. It's not a creepy master plan. So they're not stalking you, but they might low key know when you're around.
So that means if you don't see spiders around, you ain't consistent.
You're not a consistent type of dude.
So if you see spiders around, you consistent. You disciplined. You disciplined. You on your stuff.
You disciplined because they know where to get out your way.
Yeah.
If you inconsistent, they on your dresser or somewhere because they don't know what you doing.
Yeah. They everywhere in your crib. You ain't consistent.
So this really was a segment about hard work and discipline. Mm-hmm. So next time you see a spider show up and he off in the corner and you like, dang, like why would he be all the way over there? It's because you doing your thing. But if you see them in multiple places around your room, you not disciplined. Your life chaotic.
Your life chaotic.
So we up at the same time, we doing the same thing. So if we see a spider over there, he's still gonna get got probably, but at least I know we consistent. He out the way.
Yeah, he still got to go. But
he still got to go. He not in here.
At least before he go, he saw some consistent niggas.
Yeah. He was like, you know what? These guys disciplined. I feel like I can just chill in the corner over here and they ain't gonna bother me. Ain't gonna bother them. But we gonna bother
wrong.
you. He wrong. Yeah.
But he right. He right and wrong at the same time.
But if I'm in Australia, no. No, I'm already not gonna be out there.
He probably gonna stay in there. I'm gonna leave. He got it. Because I don't live here, so I don't have to be here.
I don't have to
so
be here.
He
I'm
got
not-
it. I'll go.
Yeah. And the reason why we're saying that, y'all, because these not regular size spiders. These are, they look like, no. See this book right here? If you see it on camera, it's a book. It's like, I'm not doing that.
Not doing it.
And they be like, oh, they friendly. No. What you mean they friendly?
You can be friendly all you want outside. When you step into my boundary, that's when you got to go. I have no problem with spiders outside. But once you come inside, I take it as like you want to die. It's an act of war.
Yeah. You don't want to be here on this earth anymore. And that's what you telling me. And that's
getting
fine.
sticky like his web now.
That's it. The last thing I want to talk about before we get out of here. The other day, we had a long day at the office. I come back, and I understand. I apologize to my mom specifically. She used to be the one telling me about not having the food out the freezer unthawed. As an adult, you feel it even more because you get home and you're hungry, and if you forgot to take it out of the freezer, you get how the plan is messed up. And if you got kids, the plan really that's why they used to get so mad. As a kid, you like, why are you getting so mad? Like, you tripping? Why are you yelling at me? As an adult, you understand, especially when you was ready to feed yourself, and you come back, you be like, oh.
Now you got to hit the app, and you don't want to hit the app.
You got to hit the app or walk to the thing. You don't want to do none of that.
Because the app taxed.
The app tax. Now, granted, it's a blessing we got the option to hit the app, but you don't want to have to do that. Your plan was, all right, I'm gonna save money this week. I'm gonna cook. And if you left the house and when you at work, you like, I ain't take the damn fish
You know
out
before you get there.
And you be like, come on, man. It's like, come on. Because now, here's the thing. The reason why it sucks is, yes, you can do it, but now you got, 2 hours of waiting or however long. You hungry. You hungry. So for the parents out there that used to yell at us, we get it. We understand, because now you got to probably just throw a quick meal. You got to throw some fish sticks, and I'm going to eat it. Because I'm a kid. I'm going to eat whatever. But I understand from the adult sense why you were upset. Cause and it didn't really hit you until you heard the tires pull up into the driveway, and you be like, and
then they gonna know, because there's no reason it should be still frozen, so they don't know you just did it.
You try to throw it in there too, like it's gonna make a difference.
It's over. It's over.
And look, you throw it in there, you act no, hey, what's going on? You wait for her to sit her stuff down, do it. As soon as she go in this case, it's a wrap for you. You done.
It's a wrap for you.
You done. Because why is it so frozen? And you can't lie and be like, nah, I took it out. I don't know why. You ain't take it out.
You at least got to run water over it, get that defrost out.
I definitely did.
Do that.
I definitely did. Right. Every child of that era has forgot to take the stuff out of the
But
freezer.
you know why you forgot to take it out.
You was doing kid shit.
Nah.
You was playing games.
You wasn't doing kids stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm thinking.
You know what you was doing.
This your quiet time.
You know what you doing.
This your quiet time. We ain't gotta say what you doing,
this
but
your
you know
me
what you
time,
doing.
and you know what you was doing.
It's your pee time,
and that's why you forgot.
Because you wasn't doing homework. You're not doing homework.
You was doing different type of research.
You're definitely doing a different type of research. Were you do homework like? When you got homework, how did you handle it? Because were you do it as soon as you get
upset about it? I hated school.
Yeah.
I just hated
homework.
It
Wasn't it?
It was trash.
It wasn't it.
But I would try to do it while I'm at school.
Yeah,
try to get this over with, because I had to go to football practice, or I'm always playing a sport. So by the time I get home from a sport, ain't nobody trying to be doing homework, and all I want to do is shower, eat, and pray I don't cramp up. Get a Charlie horse or something. That's it. Because I know I got to get up and do it all over again tomorrow.
You want me to do homework?
That homework so trash, especially first day of school homework.
What we doing?
How you giving me homework? We just got here. I don't even know you yet.
I don't even know you like that.
I don't even know you yet. You giving me homework?
We just met, dog. Come on.
Dog.
Can we talk a little bit? Can we just get through the week?
Can we get to know each other?
You give me
let
homework.
me know if this gonna work out before you give me homework.
Now we got beef first day. I'm like, oh, see, it's that. This is
homework on the first day. The whole first day is diabolical.
Insane. Yeah, that's insane. You don't care about us. You homework on the first day. That's insane. But yeah, so I just thought about that when I was hungry the other day, and I was like, I ain't take the meat now. I got to walk, go get a little sandwich or something. But the sandwich was good, but you ain't want to have to do that. I wanted to take the meat out. Yeah. But yeah, that's all for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you rate on Apple Podcasts. Drop us a rating because that definitely helps us.
And a comment.
Drop a comment, a rating. Make sure you drop a like and a comment on the YouTube. We responding to the comments, so make sure you tap in with that. Like the shorts.
Leave your
like
questions
the clips.
there.
You can leave your questions on YouTube. We'll do some more questions on their page and whatnot too. So yeah, if you want to get your questions answered, drop us a question. We're trying to pick a couple of questions each episode. But that is all for this day. It's a beautiful day here in Seattle. And we're about to go enjoy it. So you guys have a blessed one. We'll talk later.